Hello, it's Henry Barner from Team 15, and this is our proposal for Band in the Box. Team 15 members include John Hendrickson and Carolyn Melton. Long definition is designed for inexpensive, affordable, and creative musical instruments that will fit within small storage boxes. Design requirements for instruments in the name of one of each: percussion instrument, string instrument, and wind instrument. Each instrument needs to be capable of playing at least one of three songs: Ode to Joy, ASU All Nighter, and ASU Play Song. Design requirements: all instruments must fit into a 2-foot by 2-foot by 2-foot staging box. Each instrument must cost no more than $15. Each instrument needs to be aesthetically pleasing. Each instrument must have a tone quality, and each instrument must have a creative design. Design requirements and criteria is size, instrument capability, tone, cost, aesthetics, and creativity. Next, John Henderson will go through the proposed designs for each instrument. It's all yours, John.
Thank you, Henry. I will now take you through our proposed design. Starting with our stringed instrument. This instrument is modeled after a standard guitar. It will be approximately 2 feet in length, 6 inches wide, and a little over 3 inches in depth. The key feature of this instrument is tuning pegs to adjust the tension of the wires. Our next instrument is our percussion instrument, which we have modeled after a xylophone design. This will consist of 8 individual PVC pipes, approximately ½ an inch in diameter, affixed to 2 1 by 1 inch foam blocks. Our wind instrument is going to be modeled after a windpipe. It will consist of 5 individual pieces of pipe affixed together with either tape or epoxy at varying lengths. Our key design features are a cost-effective and compact solution that will meet your song design needs. You think of the song, our instruments will play it. Each of our instruments is scientifically engineered for your needs. Now, to better understand the attributes used in our calculations, we will go over them briefly. For our guitar, the tension, length, and gauge of wire will be used. For our windpipe, the length and the inside diameter are important. And for our xylophone, the length and the diameter of the pipe will help us tune it to proper specifications. Now let's talk about cost. As you can see, each instrument is well within budget. In fact, we are saving an average of 43% on our total budget. Now I'll introduce you to Carolyn Melton, who will take you through our design justification. Thank you.
Hello, I'm Carolyn Melton, and I'll be covering Team 15's design justifications. I'm going to briefly cover some of the justifications behind the designs we came up with. When we considered current design, technology, and performance of similar instruments, we found that the underlying principles remained basically unchanged, and it was more the technology that drove the performance than anything, which is understandable. Obviously, a simple craft toy for a child is not going to generate the same resonance or sound that, a pipe flute that requires more moderate skill to build would, and certainly is not on par with the more complex instrument that a musical group like the Blue Man Group would create. We also used the underlying physics and calculations of acoustics to help us determine some physical characteristics of our instruments, such as the theoretical dimensions for the length of the strings, pipes, tension, and so forth. Next, we're going to cover several options that we considered for our project. Option 1 consisted of a guitar to cover the high range, 2 windpipes to cover the medium range, one to cover the upper half of the medium range, and another to cover the lower half of the medium range, and a xylophone to cover the lower tones. Option 2 consisted of 2 guitars to cover the high range, a windpipe to cover the medium range, and a xylophone to cover the low range. And option 3 was 2 tubular bells to cover the high range, a recorder to cover the medium range, and a spring piano to cover the low range. We next created our decision matrix, in which we weighted our criteria and ranked them 1 to 10, with 1 being did not meet any of our design criteria, and 10 fulfilling the design criteria. Based on the results of the design matrix, we chose option 1, which consists of a guitar, 2 windpipes, and a xylophone, as being best suited to fulfill the design requirements and criteria of this project. On behalf of myself, Hank, and John of Team 15, I thank you for viewing and considering our design proposal.